Welcome back to Good Morning Idaho, everybody. You saw this big, beautiful bike here in the studio earlier, and it's all for a reason because tomorrow, pretty cool rally going on at Lucky Peak State Park, and I've got a couple of our friends to tell us about it. Wayne Weirson and Justin Crawford. They are both members of the Idaho Coalition of Motorcycle Safety. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, guys.
Thank you.
Now, Wayne, you're going to be telling us a little bit about what's going on tomorrow. First, though, let's talk about this, Justin. I saw you rolling it into the studio, way bigger than I even was thinking of. What kind of bike are we looking at here?
It's a 2005 Yamaha Roadstar.
Is this yours then?
Yeah, it's my bike.
So is this one you're going to be doing for the rally tomorrow, I'm guessing?
No, I won't be able to ride in the rally because I've got to go pick up barricades in my truck.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully somebody can put this bike to good use tomorrow. And speaking of the rally, that's exactly what it is. It is a ride, but it's also, you guys are putting out that awareness out there, and it's a pretty big milestone because you've been doing this for more than a quarter century now, right?
28 years.
Wow, congrats
Yeah.
on that milestone.
Yeah.
And so tell us a little bit about the event details for tomorrow.
The awareness rally, we will meet at Lucky Peak State Park. Registration starts at 11. Kickstands up. We'll start the ride around 1.
Heading to where?
The state capitol.
Heading to the state capitol.
Right.
So
It will be an escorted ride. So from the time we leave the park until we get to the capitol, we won't stop.
nice.
It'll be a huge parade, probably close to 600-700 bikes.
And it's going to be quite a sight if you're one of the motorists heading the opposite direction too, right? When you see everybody
Absolutely.
going there in pairs or however they're riding, it's actually pretty cool to see that. when you're
It
in the
is
other
really
direction.
cool because when you come down Capitol Boulevard with the Capitol in front of you, it is just amazing to be in that group of riders with the sights and the sounds. It's quite moving, actually.
That's going to be pretty neat to see, like you said, both for the riders and for the people who see the riders. Now, Justin, tell us a little bit, since we are talking about motorcycle safety here, what are some of the statistics or tips that people need to know so they don't become a statistic?
Well, one of the first things you need to know is, well, if you're in a car, is look twice. Motorcycle can be hidden in various blind spots.
A lot easier than another car can.
Oh, yes, very much so. And then another thing you can do is not get yourself into a bad situation. You know, when you're approaching a car, just check and make sure you're not hanging out in their blind spot.
Yeah. So it's all about keeping your eyes out, being aware of the cars and the motorcycles around you, going both directions.
Yeah.
It sounds like it, right? From the car drivers and the motorcycle riders. And tell me a little bit about any success that we've been seeing from the ICMS as far as getting those stats out there. Have we seen improvements in the statistics from injuries, fatalities, that kind of thing on motorcycles?
Absolutely. When I started doing this over 10 years ago, it was around 75% of the vehicle-motorcycle accidents were the fault of the vehicles. That's down around 33% now. So our awareness campaigns, our Share the Road campaigns are definitely paying off. One of the problems, people mostly assume size with distance. So the smaller the object is, they assume it's farther away. With a motorcycle, that's not the case. And people just don't see us.
Because you have to remember the motorcycle is smaller than a car to begin
Absolutely.
with, so might have a little bit of deception there. But thanks so much for bringing in the beautiful bike. That's awesome, and I know you're going to be having a good time
Yes.
tomorrow on that ride from Lucky Peak State Park. Again, registration at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Yes.
And kickstands up at 1 p.m. riding straight to the Capitol with no stops. Should be a
Right.
pretty moving sight, like you said. Thanks so
Great
much for
time.
coming in, gentlemen.